Great morning, everyone, and welcome to the Dharma Journey. Oh, I'm sitting in my room and the sunlight is really bright. Oh, sorry if I'm squinting. Anyways, I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm a little on the tired side. Um, me and Mahesh went to the ballet yesterday. It was a rare thing for us to go out and do something like that, especially after COVID. It's been even longer. But he happened to see the billboards for the Australian Ballet for Romeo and Juliet, and he asked me if I wanted to go, and I was like, yes, date night. I'm not going to say no to date night. Anyway, so we went last night. The plan was to go after work because we both work in the city or kind of inner city areas. And it was at the Arts Centre in Melbourne. So we thought it would just be easier for us to go from work to the ballet. So we had our wonderful niece and nephew, who are now fully grown adults, to come and babysit in the evening. All of the kids, so that was really nice, and we're really thankful that they did that for us so we could have a date night and do something different, a different experience. So that was a lot of fun, and I'm going to show you a snippet of it now. What did you think, Danny?
It was
Good.
Do you like the costume?
It's good.
There's crosses there. You cross over
No,
there?
you go over there. So that was yesterday. So it was a busy day at work for me yesterday as well. I'm currently training someone at work. And just when you train someone, things just move slowly, and that's expected because that person is learning. So they're not going to be as fast as you know, myself, who has been doing this sort of work for many years. So what I could normally get done in a day of work was really pushing it, and so it was really tight. And I ended up having to kind of ask someone to take over for me so I could leave and be on time for the ballet. So work was a little stressful and very exhausting. Made it to the ballet, even got time to get a quick bite. I had to scoff down my dinner before the ballet and do that. So as hectic as it was, I'm glad we got to do it. It was a great experience. I love it when me and Mahesh can experience something new together. I'd only ever been to ballet once, and it was probably 15, almost 20 years ago, and he had never been to the ballet, so it was nice for us to experience that. Funny thing, I know they wear tights, the men wear tights in ballet, but just can anyone tell me why they have to make it skin color? Because it almost can look like they're dancing around pantless. So at one point I was like trying to contain myself and stop myself from laughing because I just felt like I was looking at a man dancing pantless, but they were just skin colored tights and they're so tight. Could they just not make it not a different color? Why do they choose skin color? I just don't understand. Anyways, that was kind of funny, but of course it was the Australian Ballet, so it was wonderful. Everything was perfect, the music, the orchestra, so that was all great. But yeah, the pantless thing was funny. Anyway, enough about our date night. It was fun. Moving on to today. Today is, lose track, a Tuesday. It is a Tuesday. So 4 out of the 5 kids are off. 3 are at school, 1 is at kinder, and I have Evan who's playing quietly. He's really great at playing on his own, finding things to do. He enjoys that. So we are home for a couple of hours, and then I have a couple of appointments. I have a doctor's appointment, then I've got Eloise, she has a doctor's appointment, and then I've got Ebony who's got a doctor's appointment. So our afternoon will be filled with appointments. My mum is coming over to kind of help me help watch the kids that I'm not taking with me, and then somehow I need to squeeze in a kinder pickup and a school pickup, so I'll figure out logistics. I haven't quite, but yes, it's going to be a busy run around day, so I'm going to try and take advantage of having the morning at home, catching up on things that are just waiting for my attention, because it has been a busy probably almost 3 weeks now since the kids went back to school, because we were sick during the holidays. We had some nice quiet time, and then bam, we were back to school, and it's just been go ever since. We are going away soon, so I'm looking forward to a couple of days of rest and relaxation. So yes, just need to sort of get through this last sort of few busy months ahead. So in Australia, if you're watching from somewhere else, we run our schools from sort of the end of January to early December. We have 4 terms and we have 2-week breaks in between each of those terms, except for the last term we get 6 weeks. So in mid-December coming up, we'll get 6 weeks summer break, and then they'll start a new school year late January, early Feb. We haven't quite got dates yet. So that's how the Australian school year works. So we are coming towards the end of our schooling year, and I guess also the end of the calendar year, and leading towards the holidays, like Christmas holidays, summer holidays. So just starting to build up towards that busy time of the year, and I'm really feeling it. I don't know about you guys, if you live in Australia, if you're feeling it, especially after the 2 years of COVID, and then now this has kind of been the first full school year back for us in Melbourne, and just back to the busyness of life. I think COVID really made me stop and slow down, and haven't quite adjusted to the busyness of life again. Like, I know we were busy before, and we're trying to sort of get back to that busyness, but I almost feel like, I don't know, I almost feel like, how did we manage it beforehand? But anyway, anyone else out there feeling that way? Maybe it's just that I'm getting older, have less energy. Or it's because before I have added a child since COVID. So I had 4 kids before COVID and then now I have 5. Maybe that's the difference. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Are you guys going through a similar experience? I'd like to know. Comment down below. Anyways, we'll catch up again soon. Let me get to the day. I had to share this. While I was catching up with you guys, this little man who I thought was playing, because I heard clatter, was actually putting away the dishes. The dishwasher had been done and I opened it up to dry a little. And he went ahead and put the dishes away. Look at him. Oh my gosh. He's stacked up everything. Okay, he maybe kind of got confused with the cutlery drawer. But this little man is a superstar. He's not even 3. He'll be 3 next month. I have always encouraged my kids to help out around the house. I've let them do things if they're interested in doing them. Always encourage them, and my eldest is amazing. He could run this house on his own if he wanted to. We've also just explained to them being part of a family means contributing to the household. Mum and dad don't do everything. And it's just, like, I feel so blessed when I see it come to fruition, like, especially with my youngest. Like, I can see that it's gone from top all the way down. I'm having a proud mama moment. Are you amazing, my love? Huh? And positive praise, that is something I live by. That's for mixing. Always praising them when they do something wonderful. Always giving the attention to the positive behaviors and not to the negative, because then you get more of that positive behavior. It's reinforced. Positive reinforcement. Look it up, guys. Anyway, I just wanted to share this. Sorry, I just wanted to add one last thing. The reason for all of this is that these kids will not be kids forever. They will have to eventually become adults. And it is my hope that they become capable, resilient adults, you know, who thrive. So the best way is to give them those life skills right from the get-go, you know, so that they can thrive as adults, because that's the goal. They're not going to be kids forever, right? That's all I have to say. We are just sat here outside for lunch. It's nice. Well, I got caught up in the garden. Now, I love to check on my garden, but I don't always get to work in it, because once you do, you know that you could get stuck for an hour or two. I'm trying to, this was all overgrown. It has a lot of spinach that has been there for almost 2 years now, and it's still producing. So I cut off all the excess and what was going to seed, and hopefully we'll get a bit more produce this summer from it. I'm not finished. I'm still going through this section. Okay, so before I head out, I've got a whole bunch of ripe bananas. So I'm gonna make some banana bread. We've just finished up with Eloise's appointment. Went heaps longer than I expected, or not really. I knew it would go for long, but I thought I would squeeze it in and have enough time to get to school pickup. But I'm running super late. I've had to call the school, tell them, so the kids are gonna go into the office, which is what they do when parents run late. You ready for your appointment? Yeah, we're just waiting for the lift. Just needed some quiet alone time just to regroup. It's been a full-on day, but I feel like I'm gonna get swooped by magpies. I have a phobia of birds, I think. Just unpredictable. Anyways, I'm gonna try and enjoy my walk without getting swooped. If you live in Melbourne, you probably know what I'm talking about. I don't know if it happens anywhere else. I'm sure it does. Sorry guys, forgot to show you the end product of my banana bread. It was a bit of a rush to get out the door, so I just popped it in the oven and left.
So yummy.
Thank you,
Why
Ellie.
is it black?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. I must have. I baked it so quickly that I don't know if I possibly did not follow the recipe correctly because it's a lot more brown than
Boy, it still tastes
I'm used to. But it still tastes nice. Yes, that's right. Thanks, Desmond.